we streaming? Are we streaming? I think we're streaming, maybe. Are we streaming? I can't scroll up on my screen, but I think we're streaming. Hello internet, hello internet. Are we live here on Facebook? I think we are. The buttons are working. I can't see my own face today on the screen, but that's okay. Who'd want to see that? Anyway, good morning everyone. Good morning. Yes, people are commenting. The world is with us today. Here we are. It's Thursday morning. It's 11 o'clock. We know what this means. Hello, Emily. Hello, Inga. Yes, good morning. Good morning. It's time for our sing-along. And this week, of course, it is Music Hall Week. Music Hall. Oh, we're going to get the old songs out. Leslie's here. Oh, Leslie, you weren't first through the doors today, Leslie. Where have you been? So if you're joining us for the first time, this is all part of the Queen's Theatre Horn Church's live streams. And it's all part of the Summer Inside Out programme, which they've been running all across the summer. I think we're in week 3 of it now, though the sing-alongs have been happening since way back in the dark days of lockdown. And all of this online work is made possible by the London Community Response Fund and the City Bridge Trust. So thanks to both of those organisations for keeping this happening. So it's Music Hall Week. I'm very excited about Music Hall Week because I do love a bit of music hall, a good old knees up. And the 3 songs we've been voting between this week is Daisy, Daisy, give me an answer to, or Daddy Wouldn't Buy Me a Bow Wow, or I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside. And I'm going to tell you the winner because I'm excited about it. I've been playing it all morning. The winner this week is I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside, because we do, particularly as we're all on staycations, aren't we, this summer. Staycations is what it's all about, and that's what we used to do back in the day, where all the people from the towns and villages would head off to the seaside for an ice cream or two. Right, let's get warmed up everybody. I can see there's lots of you here. I'm still not sure why my screen is playing up, but we won't worry about that too much, as long as I can see all your comments coming through. Oh, Kim is here. Good morning, Kim, and lovely to see you. Right, so we're going to sit up nice and straight. We're going to get some breathing going, and we're going to breathe in after 3. Here we go. Breathe in, 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, and in. 2, 3, and out. 2, 3, and in for 5, 3, 4, 5, and out for 5, 3, 4, 5, and in for 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out for 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. And then make sure you're nice and loose. I slept a bit funny last night, so my shoulder's a bit funny today. That happens when you get older, I suppose, doesn't it? But yeah, make sure nice and loose, and that when you're singing, you're lifting from here, and you're not lifting your shoulders up and down. Because if you're going, I do, you don't need to put your shoulders up. So, Unique New York, are you ready? Let's do it. Well, I think let's do some bibbidi bobbidi boos, get our mouths working, because actually this song is a little bit of a tongue twister. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. So we're going to go bibbidi bobbidi boo, bibbidi bobbidi boo, wibbly wobbly woo, wibbly wobbly woo, diddly doddly do, diddly doddly do, a zippity zappity zoo, a zippity zappity zoo. And to get into the spirit of things, we can do a good old arm swing of these, because this is a knees up. So those knees have got to be up as much as possible. If you've been doing Sunny's seated dance, you'll be good at the knees up, I think. But yeah, swing your arms in time with the rhythm of it. So we're going to go Unique New York, Unique New York. You need New York, you need New York. You know you need, you know you need Unique New York. Unique New York, Unique New York, you need New York. Unique New York, you need New York. You know you need New York. You know you need New York. Whole thing. Unique New York, you need New York. You know you need New York. Unique New York, you need New York. You know you need New York. There we go. And you'll notice that because we're doing our kind of East London massive this morning, we're going unique New York there because our lovely East London accents is good. Oh, Diane Morin are back. Good morning, Diane Morin. Where have you been? What have you been doing? It's because we're allowed outside now, isn't it? Irish wristwatch time. Are we ready? This is an Irish wristwatch. This is an Irish wristwatch. I wash my Irish wristwatch. I wash my Irish wristwatch. I even wash my Swiss wristwatch. I even wash my Swiss wristwatch. You wash me wash my Irish wristwatch. You wash me wash my Irish wristwatch. Oh, are those getting easier? I think they are. I can see more comments filtering through from you wonderful bunch. Lovely, lovely. I'm still not quite sure why my head is chopped off on my screen. It's very exciting for all of you to worry about. What happens if I press that arrow? Ooh, nothing. Good. Right, lovely. Right, red lorry, yellow lorry. Here we go. 1, 2, my turn first. A red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Stop, your turn. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Stop, my turn. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Stop, your turn. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Stop, my turn. Red lorry, yellow leather, red lorry, yellow leather, red lorry, yellow leather. Stop, your turn. Red lorry, yellow leather, red lorry, yellow leather, red lorry, yellow leather. Stop, my turn. Red leather, yellow lorry, red leather, yellow lorry, red leather, yellow lorry. Stop, your turn. Red leather, yellow lorry, red leather, yellow lorry, red leather, yellow lorry. Stop, my turn. A red trolley, yellow trolley, red trolley, yellow trolley, red trolley, yellow trolley. Stop, your turn. A red trolley, yellow trolley, red trolley, yellow trolley, red trolley, yellow trolley. Stop. And of course, trolleys are very relevant with the whole ring, ring, ring on the trolley. There we go. Right. Now, because it is, of course, Knees Up Week, and we've been doing our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I thought before we do our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we would do Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Brown, Brown as a bit of a tongue twister to our old. If you've got any other suggestions for Knees Up characters or phrases we could do for this little tune, feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you for letting me know, Leslie, that I'm okay on your screen. I think it's just the technology is chopping my own head off, so I can't see my ugly mug, which is mildly entertaining to me anyway. So we're going to go Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Brown, Brown. Are we ready? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 a little bit higher. Mother Brown, Mother Brown. Here we go. Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Brown, Brown. You're exactly right, Diane. Off with his head is exactly it. Mother Brown. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Mother Brown, 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 Mother Brown, Mother Brown, Brown, Brown. Very good. And now we're going to do Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, Mills, Mills. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, 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 Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, Mills, Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, 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 Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills, Mills, Mills. Or we can do the Fluffy Duck. Oh, we'll have to be careful with this one, Diane. Fluffy Duck. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Fluffy Duck, Fluffy Duck, Fluffy Duck, 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 Fluffy Duck, Fluffy Duck, Fluffy Duck, 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 Fluffy Duck, Fluffy Duck, Fluffy Duck, 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 Fluffy Duck, Fluffy Duck, Duck. Oh, I got the giggles there. Apologies, everyone. Oh, I like that one. That's a good one. Chaz and Dave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chaz and Dave, Chaz and Dave, Chaz and Dave, 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 Chaz and Dave, Chaz and Dave, Chaz and Dave, 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 Chaz and Dave, Chaz and Dave, Chaz and Dave, 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 Chaz and Dave, Chaz and Dave, Dave, Dave. Very good. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everybody. Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Hopefully now you're feeling warmed up obviously the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're still finding that really difficult, that's okay. It is hard, and the trick is always to count on your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always in that order. So if you are still finding it tricky and your brain's starting to hurt, don't worry, it's okay. This is a safe place. Because at the end of the day, only the people in your household can hear you singing. I've got no idea if you're doing it right. 14 weeks in and I've still no idea. Right, team, we're going to have a go at learning this week's song, Hard Music Hall Week, which is, of course, I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside. Now, lots of us know the chorus. But there's a little bit before it that we're going to learn first, which I didn't know until this morning. In fact, it's quite obscure and it's only sung on kind of the really early versions. If you know this song from Chaz and Dave, or kind of lots of the 80s karaoke versions that are around that are all quite terrible to listen to, I must say, this morning. Well, not the Chaz and Dave, I like them. But yes, they take away this beginning bit, and the beginning bit sets up the song. It's like a little kind of verse to it, and I think it's really lovely. So we're going to start with this bit first before we get into having our proper knees up of the bit that we know, because it's not actually that long a song. So it goes. Oh, we're in F again. We're going to go. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday. Now it is quite high, so if you're a man, you're going to really need to be supporting the sound with your diaphragm, because it's quite high in a man's voice. You lovely ladies, even if you're an alto rather than soprano, you should be okay. But for men, you're going to have to really, really support it. So it goes. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday, like that. By the way, if you want to find the words, if you press the See More button, they should come up beneath where I am on your screen, trapped in a screen. So, everyone delights to spend their summer holiday. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday. Then we go, and this bit's a bit wordier. Down beside the side of the silvery sea. Down beside the side of the silvery sea. So, tongue twister in there. Down beside the side of the silvery sea. Good morning, Joel arriving. Lovely to see you, Joel. Thanks for joining me for a sing-along. Yes, down beside the side of the silvery sea. Let's try that. 1, 2. Down beside the side of the silvery sea. So we're going to go, everyone delights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm sure you got it. Next bit, a little bit wordier, but the same tune. I'm no exception to the rule. I'm no exception to the rule. If I were just a little girl, I'd ask my mother, what should I be? Very similar, actually. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way. In fact, if I'd my way. Kind of a weird kind of a syntax of it. But yeah, I suppose this song has been around since 1907, so it stood the test of time. Probably because that organist in the Blackpool Ballroom played it for like his 50 years of being in the Blackpool Ballroom. I forget his name. If you know his name, put it in the comments. For those of you that are up on your Seaside organists. Very niche pop culture reference. So, I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way, sing that. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way. And then we go, I'd reside by the side of the silvery sea. I'd reside by the side of the silvery sea. Lovely compound rhyming there. I'd reside by the side of the silvery sea. And again. I'd reside by the side of the silvery sea. Let's go from Everyone Delights, right at the top of the song. This is our intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way, I'd reside by the side of the silvery sea. It's a tongue twister. We've had 2 weeks of tricky ones. What with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang last week, and this week with a bit of a tongue twister as well. Hopefully next week you'll vote for an easy one. Oh yes, very good, Denise. It's Reginald Dixon. You can have a point. Points don't make any prizes, but have a point anyway. So now we're going to go to the second part of this kind of introduction section. So it goes like this. I have to look at the music for this because I keep doing this wrong. But when you're just a common or garden smith or Jones or Brown, I'll do that again. But when you're just, let's just get that. But when you're just, little chromatic bit, 3, 4. But when you're just, and again, here we go. But when you're just, and then we're going to go, just the common or gar, just the common or gar, just the common or gar. Just the common or garden smith, common or garden smith, common or garden smith. And then we go Smith or Jones or Brown, Smith or Jones or Brown. One more time, Smith or Jones or Brown. We put that all in a row. We go, when you're just the common or garden smith or Jones or Brown. Ooh, it's a tricky little melody. Here we go, 3, 4, but when you're just the common or garden smith or Jones or Brown with the piano, 3, 4, but when you're just the common or garden smith or Jones or Brown. Lovely, I'm sure you've got that. And this little tune kind of repeats itself again because we've just done Smith or Jones or Brown. A business up in town, slightly lower. A business up in town. Chromatic a bit. A business up in town. You've got to settle down. So we've been on Smith or Jones or Brown. Then we go lower to a business up in town, then back up. You've got to settle down. Should we try that all in a row? This bit is the trickiest bit. So if you're struggling with this, it's okay. It's okay. Right. So, but when you're just 3, 4. But when you're just a common or garden smith or Jones or Brown, a business up in town, you've got to settle down. Let's try that again. But when, here we go. But when you're just a common or garden smith or Jones or Brown, a business up in town, you've got to settle down. Now, the convenient bit now is the next bit is exactly the same. You save up all the money you can till summer comes around. Let's try that. 3, 4. You save up all the money you can till summer comes around. And then we go. Then away you go to a spot you know. And these arms, I want you doing these arms. Then away you go to a spot you know, where the cockle shells are found. So, cockle shells, we know what they are. Then away you go to a spot you know, where the cockle shells are found. And if you want to be a little bit kind of music hall crooner, you can go, then away you go to a spot you know, where the cockle shells are found. One of those found things. If you want to have a little go at that, you can. And actually, I've got something on my shelf. Oh, there we go. And this I got when I went to the Isle of Wight at the Seaside. That's from Alan Bays. I'm going to put that on the piano to fall off. Now that's my little bit of the Seaside. If you've got anything that's a little bit of your Seaside, then find your bit of the Seaside now. So as when you are beside the Seaside now, I am beside the Seaside. I mean, it's a bit of sand, but it is beside the Seaside, I suppose. You can see that as a 10-year-old child, I didn't really get the layers of colours very good, but that's all part of the fun, isn't it? All part of the fun. I can see a few more comments coming through, a few more people saying hello. Yes, good morning to more people. Fantastic. Lovely, and my screen has completely gone tiswas, which is glorious. Do let me know how you're getting on with the song, that you're all right, because we're going to go from the beginning now and put it all in a row. Everyone delights, because you know the chorus. The chorus is very famous. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, everyone. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm no exception to the rule. In fact, if I'd my way, I'd reside by the side of the silvery sea. But when you're just a Tommy or Garden Smith or Jones or Brown, a business up in town, you've got to settle down. Save up all the money you can till summer comes around. Then away you go to a spot you know where the cockle shells are found. You know what's coming next, don't you? Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. So let's make sure we're getting the tune exactly right, because although we all know this song and we love this song, particularly those of us that are from the Queen's Theatre area of East London, Posse Massive, yes. If you are from further afield, and I've been looking at the stats with James, and there's been people watching from Argentina and Peru. Hello if you're in Argentina or Peru or Madagascar. There's been people watching from all over the world. So if you are from somewhere super duper interesting that isn't just like next door to my house, then do let me know. Yeah, if you're from beside the sea as well, let us know if you are actually at the seaside right now. Joel, your mum thinks this song is funny. Well, your mum's probably laughing at me rather than the song, but that's okay, isn't it? That's okay. Right, so we're going to go. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Then very similar. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. And it goes up one step higher. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. And this is where the gentlemen need to really start using their diaphragm and supporting the sound in order for it to be absolutely brilliant and beautiful. Oh, I do. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. I'm sure you've got it. Then we're going to go up even higher. Now I've got to look at this. I do like to stroll upon the prom. Now if you want to get some prom going, you're more than welcome. I think that's quite funny. I do like to stroll upon the prom. Now it's quite tricky at speed. Do like to stroll along the prom. If you were in some of those old time musicals, then I think you'd do it like that, wouldn't you? I do. 1, 2, 3. I do like to stroll upon the prom. And then we're going to go where the brass bands play diddly-om pom pom. And for diddly-om pom pom of the brass bands, I want you playing your trombone. Diddly-om pom. Oh, you're going to look ridiculous, but you can only see me looking ridiculous. So I'm just imagining you all at home giving me your best terrible trombone impressions. Thank you for that. So, so we're going to go from I do like to stroll upon the prom, where the brass bands play diddly-om pom. And that's when I want the trombone. So we try it. Here we go. I do. 1, 2, 3. I do like to stroll along the prom, where the brass bands play diddly-om pom. I'm sure you've got it. Now the next bit, same tune as before, but different words. So just let me be beside the seaside. And I must say, when I'm writing shows with James, he never lets me put the word just in. I don't know who Justin is. Hilarious joke. Oh, terrible. They've got worse, haven't they? So just let me be beside the seaside. 1, 2, 3. So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with glee. That's what comes next. So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with glee. And notice that when I'm doing the E sounds of C, E, it's a really big smile and it's open. Otherwise you get say like that, which doesn't sound so nice. C. Really try and get it from the back of the throat, then it's sore. I'm no proper singer, but I understand how it works. And you can is far nicer than so not through your nose. Through your smiley mouth. Beautiful. I bet I look terrifying. So, let's go from, so just let me be beside the seaside. And see if you can really get that open vowel. 1, 2, 3. So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with glee. And then we're going to go up even higher. One step, highest note of the tune. Here we go. And there's lots of girls beside. And there's lots of girls beside, I would like to be beside. Now, for those of you in the know, you know what's going on there. Yeah, our singer is saying he fancies all the girls at the seaside and he wants to find himself a nice debutante. So how very lucky for him. And there's lots of girls beside, I should like to be beside. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. And there's lots of girls beside, I should like to be beside. Before we go. Beside the seaside, beside the sea. Do that. Beside the seaside, beside the sea. That's the whole song. You've learned the song. Boom! Back of the net. So we're going to go from the chorus. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Put that all in a row. Then we're going to go from the beginning. And then it's performance time. So I hope you've all got your seasidey things. Maybe you've got a bucket and a spade. I went and looked for a bucket and spade. I didn't have a bucket or a spade. I just had this fork. Which isn't going to get me very, very far, like building sandcastles. But yes, it's a bit dirty, actually. Well, I suppose that means at least it's been used, unlike my colander. So, find yourself something seasidey, or put your seaside hat on or something, so as you're feeling a bit seasidey as we go, oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to stroll along the prom, pom, pom, where the brass bands play diddly om, pom, pom. So just let me be beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with glee. And there's lots of girls beside. I would like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. Lovely. Did you get it? It's quite a wordy little song, actually. There's a lot of wordplay. Oh, Diane's got a stick of rock. Lovely. Oh, very good. You'll lose all your teeth trying to eat that. Fantastic. Good. Right. Shall we go over the beginning and have a dry run through our practice before we perform our song? Do let me know in the comments, because I'm loving that Diane's got... I can just imagine you waving that around in your kitchen. That'd be fantastic. So, everyone delights. We're going to go from the top, and then I've got a bit of a treat for you. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I've prepared a treat nevertheless. So, from the top, here we go. All right, I'll try not to go too fast to get all the words in. Everyone delights. Here we go. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the silvery sea. I'm no exception to the rule, in fact, if I'd my way, I'd reside by the side of the silvery sea. But when you're just a common old garden smith or rolling round, no business up in town, you've got to settle down. You save up all the money you can till summer comes around. Then away you go to a spot you know where the cockle shells are found. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Oh, I do like to stroll along the prom, pom, pom, where the brass bands play tiddly om, pom, pom. Oh, I do let me be beside the seaside. I'd be beside myself with glee. And there's lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. There we go. So that is our chorus and our song. I don't know if it's Blackpool Rock. Perhaps it could well be. I imagine that Diane's probably been to Blackpool once in her life. Do let us know, Diane. We'd love to know about your life. Writing. That means it's ready for performance time. Now, I've got to say, I have cheated on this costume. This isn't a costume I just found in my flat, because I was speaking to lovely James Watson of the Learning and Participation Department of the Queen's Theatre, and he said, well, if it's musical week, there's only one costume that you should have. And he said, get your flat cap. But then he gave me this rather fancy Pearly King jacket. Oh, I know. I'm excited. It doesn't really fit. Oh, it does fit. Oh, there we go. Oh, look. I mean, if this doesn't scream music hall, I don't know what does. Very, oh, dearie dear. How do I look? Oh, it's warm. Goodness me. Right, sort the collar out. Sort the collar out. Come on, there we go. Oh, look nice and smart now. Oh, yes. This is it, isn't it? So if you've got a Pearly King jacket, which of course you've all got at home. So put on your Pearly King and jacket on now. Just see my, yeah. Wow, is it, Joel? You're looking gorgeous. I'm looking terrifying. But yes, you might not have a Pearly King jacket, but you can of course put on your Seaside outfit. You could dance around in your bikini or in your Speedos. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. Maybe don't send in pictures of yourselves in your Speedos. Or maybe do. Depends how you're feeling. But yes, are you ready to sing our song from the beginning? And you know what? We're going to sing the chorus twice this time and make it a big old knees up. Get those elbows swinging. And here we go, everybody. I'm very distracted by what I look like right now, I must say. Here we go. Right. In fact, the treat now. On my lovely Nord keyboard here, I thought we'd have a go with an organ. Now, my dad would tell me this is the wrong organ, but we'll get away with it. Are we ready? I feel like I'm in Blackpool now. From the top, everyone delights. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Everyone delights to spend their summer holiday down beside the side of the Silvery Sea. I'm no exception to the rule, in fact, if I'd my way, I'd reside by the side of the Silvery Sea. But when you're just a common or garden snake or golden brown, no business up in town, you've got to settle down. You save up all the money you can till summer comes around. Then away you go to a spot you know where the cockle shells are found. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Where I dance all along the prom, 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 where the brass bands play diddly om pom pom. So just let me be beside the seaside. I be beside myself with glee. And there's lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. Right, we're going to go one more time, and I'm going to jump us to piano. Here we go. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. As I do stroll along the prom, 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 where the brass bands play diddly om pom pom. Oh, I do just want to be beside the seaside. I don't want to be beside the sea. And there's lots of girls beside. I should like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. It is a bit quick. Oh, goodness me, Diane, you're right. Well, I hope that's got you feeling like your England staycation is full of joy. It did sound like a barrel organ, didn't it? That's what I was going for. I did carefully select my barrel organ for that. Well, once again, it's been such fun to have you all together. Yes, I was in a hurry for a paddle. You're quite right. And of course, next week it's Disney Week, isn't it? Week 4 is Disney Week. So do watch out and make sure you vote for your Disney Week song that will appear, I think, next Tuesday. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. That flew by, didn't it? Went really, really quick. Do make sure you've liked the video and your lovely, thank you for all your comments. And feel free to share these videos of me wearing silly outfits on my living room sofa. And yes, thanks again to the London Community Response Fund and the City Bridge Trust, because those people have made this happen. That funding has kept us singing together, even though we're apart. And if you've been enjoying the sing-alongs, do get in touch with the Queens, because hopefully that means they can fund more of their amazing work that they've been doing. Because Sunny and I have been doing this since the beginning, but we were able to add Jules to the party bus with her tiny plays, which I thoroughly recommend. And then hopefully in September and October, there'll be more stuff for you to get involved with. So do let the Queens know that you're having an amazing time doing all of this. And I'll see you next week. I don't want to keep this on all day. I might drive down to Southend, take the car out. Why not? It's been lovely to see you all, and see you next week. I'm going to play us out with a bit of organ. That's a bit. Bye, everybody. See you later. Oh, I've got to press the button. I can't do this. Bye, everybody. See you. Bye.